This is what's left of the resort town of Lahaina, scorched and devastated by a catastrophic blaze with an estimated 1,000 buildings destroyed. This angle from the Lahaina harbour showing a huge plume of smoke as the heat, fanned by hurricane winds, ripped through the resort town.
What we saw was likely the largest natural disaster in Hawaii's state history. We are seeing loss of life here. As you know, the number has been rising and we will continue to see loss of life. We also have seen many hundreds of homes destroyed. And that's going to take a great deal of time to recover from. But that's why we come together.
The wildfires caught the island of Maui off guard after at least 3 major fires broke out on Tuesday, cutting off the western side of the island. And as search and rescue efforts continue, thousands of people have fled into emergency shelters or left the island.
We have just approved a major disaster declaration for Hawaii, which will get aid into the hands of the people desperately needing help now. They've lost, anyone who's lost a loved one whose home has been damaged or destroyed is going to get help immediately. And I've directed that we surge support to these brave firefighters and first responders and emergency personnel working around the clock there, risking their lives.
As those able to escape say they are lucky to be alive.
A lot of different emotions. The way it was handled, in every possible way, could not have been better. But when you're trapped between fires, other things come to your feelings, especially if you're not with your own family, or part of your family, is what it was. But the devastation is what it is.
It's just complete devastation. We've talked to a lot of the people at the resort we were staying. They were bringing the displaced families over there. There were people that weren't able to know if their house was still there, where their family members were. We drove past the big part of the affected area, Front Street, on the way back up here, and to see it completely just burned down. There was nothing left.
A colleague from New York vacationing on the island texted this message Thursday: "I'm trying to get to the airport. They are evacuating where I am." I responded, "This must be so awful." She replied, "No power, no signal, no food for 2 days."
I've ordered all available federal assets on the island, including the U.S. Coast Guard, the Navy 3rd Fleet, and the U.S. Army, to assist local emergency response crews along with the Hawaiian National Guard. We're working as quickly as possible to fight these fires and evacuate residents and tourists. In the meantime, our prayers with the people of Hawaii, but not just our prayers. Every asset we have will be available to them.
The full extent of the damage expected into the billions of dollars. All this, as the World Meteorological Organization this week warned that the global average temperature for July 2023 was the highest on record, and likely for at least 120,000 years. Sherwin Brycebees, SABC News, New York.